Yeah, kind of the problem though is that like, you know, cities like again New York and California and all these other places were built into like built on a grid system and designed to be large. Atlanta is just kind of large by coincidence. Um, so it's not quite as it's not built to be this big, and it's kind of like permeating outwards from the city out into suburban areas and
You move
gentrification
there
has
or grow up there?
no. So I mean I've visited here for my entire life and had like friends that stayed out here and lived out here, the girlfriend for a year or so, but I mostly grew up in the suburbs about like 30 minutes away.
Hmm.
And then
Okay.
just in the last year and a half, I've lived in like, well, not in the heart of the city, but like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Like it's in with like within Atlanta city limits, but not like an apartment within the city. Just enough on the outside to where it still feels kind of suburban-y, but Atlanta is right down the road.
Right, I think that's a lot better than trying to like live right in the city, especially
Very
like
much so.
it's like a 10 or 20-minute drive outside. It makes it so much more bearable, and probably also cuts down a lot on how much it costs to live there too.
Right. And also, oh yeah, no, I lived off in like a finished off basement apartment, and it is significantly cheaper than, I mean, even like a really shitty one bedroom apartment in the actual like heart of the city is like several $1,000s a month, like 2,200 starting.
Right.
That, and I fucking hate having to worry about parking.
Our forces are under attack.
But you know, it's right there. So if I ever like, or like whenever I want to visit, or like I work in the city, so it's like, um, I get enough of it to where I don't want to have to deal with it when I don't want to either.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just having the option is just nice, and then but it's like, yeah, if it ends up being too far, it's like more of a hassle to try and make the drive out.
But no, it's cool out here. Again, way too many fucking people now, but still.
Is there any like
Any
negatives with it that have come with a lot of the people influx?
I mean, like,
Our forces are under attack.
it's hard to say if there's a direct correlation with the increase of people, but like crime shit, definitely a lot more crime shit happening. You know, so, I mean, it kind of always has, but now there's just more of it. Traffic. Just generally trying to get from one place to another can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Like 8-mile trips taking like 20 minutes. Or like half an hour. Nothing that's actually that bad. More so of like I would have to come up with minor inconveniences that come along with it. Unless you want to make an argument for like a heavy influx of people and how that affects the housing market and stuff like that. But I feel like that in and of itself runs a lot deeper than like, oh, there's more people here now.
Right.
I don't know, it's cool though. I'm not upset about being here. Like I've always,
Yeah, I was gonna
like,
ask, do you feel like you see yourself staying there long term, or is there are you trying to go elsewhere?
As far as I know, yeah. Like I wanted to go to like Ontario for a long time, but you know, now I'm not exactly. Anytime I make any plan to move or go somewhere else, it's just like what, where else?
Yeah.
It's comfortable here. I like it here. It's like culturally diverse here. I don't know, it's comfortable. Unless something happens to change something about it here, which I have no idea what that could even be to where it would make me not want to be here anymore, but it hasn't happened yet. It's like where else am I gonna move to? Like I think it would be cool on paper to move to New York, but like that's also the reality of that is it sucks.
Is your girlfriend still soon?
Oh no, I am single right now, but
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I got mixed up with people talking about.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I said it
Um,
earlier because like I lived out here with a girlfriend for a year, just not
Oh,
this
okay.
year.
Right. Okay.
But no, I'm not opposed to moving necessarily, and like if there's a good reason, like say I get a good job out somewhere, then sure.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily tied to the place I live, but I don't feel a need to just move somewhere else. Because that's how I feel. Is like most of what I feel like I need is right here, anyways.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of cities you'll find are like similar, or at least like living
Right.
near them is pretty similar.
Basically the
overall.
same. You just have like, it's like fucking game consoles. You just have different exclusives. Like I have Chick-fil-A out here. I don't know what other exclusive restaurants in other places, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just kind of a funny statement to make.
Right. No, it's funny though. Yeah, no, that's what it is for me. Is just like most cities are basically the same place. This one still just has like a degree of humanity within it. It's not like a big ants in an anthill situation. It's more of just like a bunch of people crammed into a small space. But no, that's kind of what I love about here. Love it out here more than anything is like 99% of people I interact with every single day are just kind, normal, like I'm trying to think how, like not thoughtful per se, but like
Yeah.
conscious people. They recognize your humanity. You're not just like an object in the way, and they're going about their business.
Yeah. I think
That's
it's
what
easy
you
to
get, Killa.
get caught up in a lot of the random shit that happens in our country and everything, but like a majority of the people you run into on a day-to-day are just gonna be very, very like nice. Like
Oh yeah, no, that's why I don't buy into like the